Hi guys, welcome to Coturnix Corner. So a few months ago I did a review on this electric egg peeler or egg sheller that I purchased off of Amazon. And to be honest, I didn't give the machine very good reviews due to the fact that probably 25% of the eggs that I was trying to peel were either damaged or destroyed. It didn't work out very well. So anyhow, I ended up returning the machine back to Amazon. About a month ago or so, not the manufacturer, but the seller of this machine reached out to me and said that she would like to send me another machine to do a review on with new instructions that she had printed up. She also did a video that I watched and it was very helpful. And it turns out that because of my mistake and being a man, I didn't want to follow the instructions. I thought I knew what I was doing. I wasn't using the machine correctly. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to give it another shot. We're going to go through. I'm going to follow the instructions this time. We're going to test out the egg sheller and see how it does. The first thing that was pointed out to me was the importance of stirring the eggs while you're boiling them. That will center the yolk inside the egg, so you don't have the yolk resting up against one side of the egg. And second, that I probably wasn't boiling the eggs long enough. The new instructions recommend between 5 and 10 minutes, somewhere in that zone, because you want the eggs fully hard boiled. The second thing that they pointed out that I did not do was they said after the eggs have been hard boiled, you want to cool the eggs down in cold water. You want to make sure that the egg is 100% cooled off. And then you're going to take the eggs and you're going to place them in a couple stainless steel pots is what I'm going to be using. And you're going to shake them real good and make sure that the shells are fully cracked all the way around. I did not do that on the first test. What I did was I laid them on the counter and kind of rolled the eggs to crack the shell and then ran them through the machine. The third mistake that I made was I put the machine inside my sink and ran water over the rollers, thinking that that was going to help keep the rollers clean and do a better job of peeling the eggs. But it turns out I was wrong on that too. And the seller actually said that that was pretty dangerous, sticking that in the water like that. So, live and learn. So anyhow, what I did was I went ahead and I boiled up 50 eggs that I had to purchase from a friend of mine up the road because I don't have any eggs at this time. And we're going to go ahead and give it another shot. So let me bring you in a little bit closer. We're at the point now to where the eggs have boiled and we are letting them cool. I'm going to go ahead and place them in between two stainless steel bowls. And we're going to go ahead and shake them up good. And then we'll bring you over and give you a close-up of how we are setting them on the machine. And supposedly you just press down on the egg slightly and it will start to peel it. Okay, so the eggs have all cooled down now, and we went ahead and placed them in a stainless steel bowl. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take another bowl and use that as a lid and go ahead and shake them up real good. I guess the trick to this is to make sure that the eggshells are fully broken. Okay, so I think that's probably good enough. We're going to go ahead and see what we've got here. Okay, they also said to make sure that you fill the reservoir that you have your eggs in, fill it back up with water, and let them cool off 100%. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and then we will come back and run it through the sheller and see how it does. Okay, so I've got the egg peeler set up. I've got a small container underneath the sheller to catch the shells. I've got my stainless steel pan here for the eggs, and I've got the eggs sitting over here in the water, and we're going to turn the machine on. Now she shows that you want to wet the rollers. Just take a little bit of water on your fingers and wet the rollers, and then take your egg, set it on there, and just touch the egg, and it will peel. So far so good. And I think that the trick is to make sure that the egg is fully cooled down Okay, so the machine seemed to do a pretty decent job of shelling the eggs. I'm going to go ahead and mark this one down as operator error on the first time around. I think the most important thing is to let your eggs cool down 100% before you run them through the machine. It probably wouldn't even be a bad idea to place them in the refrigerator, you know, with the cooling water in there for a couple hours, just to make sure that they are 100% cooled down. That seemed to make a really big difference. And also make sure that when you crack the eggs, that you do a decent job of cracking the eggs. Don't try to roll them on the counter like I did the first time around. That doesn't seem to be enough. So guys, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please do so. It helps me out. You can get notified of any new and upcoming videos if you hit that notification bell. I want to thank you for joining me today, and I'm going to go ahead and put a link to this egg sheller down in the description down below if you want to check it out on Amazon. So thanks again, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.